The astrolabe 4 drifted silently in the orbit of the gas giant Lyra, its surface reflecting the dying rays of the local star. Inside, Captain Jaron Mace adjusted his collar, nervously eyeing the airlock doors. They hissed open with a pneumatic sigh, revealing a woman who, despite her alien origin, appeared strikingly human, at least at first glance. Her skin shimmered like liquid silver. Her eyes were opalescent, shifting colors with every blink. She wore an armored exosuit of organic material that pulsated subtly, like it was breathing. Jaron swallowed hard. This was Velia. She was a Zalari, a member of an alien species humanity had only recently made contact with. The first few encounters had been tense, nearly catastrophic. But Velia was different. She was an emissary, a diplomat of sorts. And somehow, over the course of their months-long mission of cultural exchange aboard the Astrolabe 4, Jaron had grown fond of her. Today he decided to say something. They stood together in the observation dome, watching Lyra's massive, swirling clouds below. There were no missions today, no research briefings or interspecies dialogue sessions. Just silence, stars, and the endless horizon. Jaron cleared his throat. "You look beautiful today," he said. Velia didn't respond. He turned toward her, wondering if the translator had glitched. But she was staring at him, no, through him, her face unreadable. "Did I say something wrong?" he asked quickly. She blinked slowly, the swirling colors of her eyes intensifying. Her voice, when it came, was soft but mechanical, filtered through the translator device embedded in her suit. "You perceive me as beautiful?" she asked, with something like astonishment. "Yes," Jaron replied, his tone softening. "Is that strange?" Velia tilted her head. "To humans, beauty is a preference, an aesthetic judgment. For Zalari, beauty is dangerous." Jaron raised an eyebrow. "Dangerous how?" She stepped forward. "Among my kind, to be considered beautiful is to be marked. Admiration can trigger ancestral protocols, old instincts, dangerous instincts." Jaron laughed nervously. "Are you telling me I just flirted with an alien queen bee or something?" But she wasn't laughing. Her eyes shimmered violently now, and her suit had begun to change. Spikes protruded from the shoulders, like it was preparing for battle. "I must initiate the response," she said. "The response?" Jaron asked, backing away slightly. She stepped closer and suddenly, a halo of light enveloped her body. Not from any technology he could see, this was something biological. Her skin seemed to ripple, as if something beneath was waking up. "I must determine your intentions," she said. Jaron took a deep breath. "Okay. Intentions. Honestly, think you're amazing. You're intelligent, curious, brave. And yes, I find you beautiful. But I didn't mean to offend you." She paused. Her body relaxed slightly. The spikes receded. "There is no offense," she said. "But now a bond has been offered." "A bond? Between species," she explained. "It is rare. Normally, when a Zalari is called beautiful, they either respond with rejection, sometimes violently, or with acceptance. Acceptance leads to unity." "You mean like dating?" She tilted her head again. "You misunderstand. Our union is not recreational. It is evolutionary, genetic. I would adapt to your biology. You would adapt to mine. We would become something new." Jaron blinked. Well, that escalated quickly. Velia stepped even closer. "This has not occurred in thousands of rotations. You have awakened a dormant protocol." He held up his hands. "Wait, Velia, I like you. Really do. But shouldn't we maybe talk about this before you rewrite our DNA? For the first time she smiled. It was subtle, but it was there. That is why I paused the response, she said. You showed hesitation. That is rare. Jaren let out a breath. Good. Thank you. I'd like to understand this more. There is one place, she said, where I can show you. She reached out her hand. Jaren hesitated, then took it. Her touch was warm. Too warm. And in a flash of blinding light, the world around him shifted. Phase to the core. They stood now in what looked like a vast underground city, except it wasn't underground. It floated, suspended in a honeycomb-like sphere of light and dark. Bioluminescent towers stretched into space, and massive flying creatures soared between them. This is the core mind of Zalari, she said. A shared ancestral memory. Few are allowed entry. But you are now part of our sequence. I feel strange, Jaren said. Like I'm in two places at once. You are. Your body is still aboard Astrolabe 4. But your mind is here. This is mine. This is the place where bonds are tested. Suddenly the city changed. The sky grew dark. Lightning cracked across the sky. A creature emerged from the clouds. A terrifying fusion of Velia's form and something more monstrous. A six-limbed version of her, 3 meters tall, with elongated jaws and eyes like suns. This is the shadow, she said, standing beside him. The part of me that resists you. If you can survive it, we are meant to bond. What if I don't? Then I must leave your species. Forever. Before Jaren could respond, the creature lunged. Phase 3, the trial. Jaren dodged instinctively, barely avoiding a claw that shattered a tower behind him. The environment wasn't entirely physical. He knew that. But pain felt real, adrenaline pumped through him, and his mind screamed for survival. He ran. The shadow chased him through crystalline corridors, across floating bridges, through neural tunnels that pulsed with living memory. He saw flashes, moments from Velia's past, her birth in a pool of starlight, her first conflict, where she dissolved an enemy with sound, her exile when she questioned the Zalari ways. She's different, he whispered. That was the answer, wasn't it? She wasn't like the others. She wanted connection, not dominance. Exploration, not assimilation. He stopped running. The shadow roared, charging again. And Jaren held up his hand. I'm not afraid of you, he said. I accept you. The shadow halted. Its body shuddered. The monstrous form cracked like glass, and then it shattered. Standing in its place was Velia. I hoped you would see, she said softly. Now we may complete the bond. Phase 4 return. Jaren awoke with a gasp in the observation dome. Velia stood beside him watching. You succeeded, she said. I think so, he replied, slowly sitting up. Though next time maybe just coffee. She smiled again. You are humorous. That is pleasing. So what now, he asked. Are we merged? Not yet. That is a choice you must still make. I have adapted my genome. I can become closer to your kind. If we join, we become a hybrid species. A bridge. Jaren looked out at the stars. A part of him was terrified. This wasn't just a relationship. It was evolution. If they bonded, it could change the course of human history. Of Zalari history. They would be the prototype for a new existence. He turned to her. I need time, he said. You have it, she replied. She touched his chest gently. But know this. Your words awakened something ancient. Not just in me. In the universe. The old walls are falling. With that, she left the dome, her form flickering slightly as if even now, Her body was reconfiguring. Jaren remained alone, staring into the void. He had simply told her she looked beautiful. And now he stood at the threshold of something vast, strang.